Our 2023 race season is coming to an end very quickly here, but we do still have one more race before the end of the year, which is this Saturday at Colorado National Speedway. And in order for us to make it to that race, we do have to finish setting up the car. So today we're gonna go through nut and bolt check the whole car. We do have to repack our bearings, clean them out and whatnot, because this car actually has no front seals right now, and I guess the previous owner has been doing that for a while, and there's a handful of people who do that. I guess it gives them an improvement on drag for the front end, so we're not going to put a seal on just for one more race and tear it all apart again and deal with all that over the off season. So we're just gonna clean up the bearings, throw some new grease in there, just to hold us over for one more race. Now we did end up getting ourselves a new spring right here so that we could throw it on the left front right here. We toyed with the idea of either switching around our rear shocks to help tighten the car up, or just put a lighter spring on our left front. So right now we do have a squared setup of 300 pounders on the front, and so we're gonna go ahead and drop this one down a little bit to hopefully tighten up the car. Our main goal is just tighten up our exit, but I know that changing the left front will likely tighten us up all over. So as long as the car is drivable on Friday if we have practice and on Saturday for the race, then I think it's a beneficial change and I'll be okay with it. If not, we're gonna toy around with some other things. We gotta get the car obviously back on scales and get our cross thrown back into it, get everything cornered up and figure out how much we actually need to change. We have also already gone through and done our new seat mount. You can see we do have our tabs welded on here now, and just the one set of bolts on this side and then one bolt on that side just to hold in the bottom. So now you can tell, I'm trying to shake it and it's not going anywhere. And these welds, while they're not probably the best, these are by far the best ones that I've had personally. So pretty glad about that. Ended up not doing it on camera obviously because we just wanted to make sure that we can get it done in time for the next time we had to bring the car out and not worry about the camera right now. But we're gonna go through and try and get everything else recorded and hopefully get the car finished up. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. So now those of you that haven't already made the upgrade to the AFCO shocks here, all you got to do to drop a spring on this is just pull the pin in, drop the top hat, pull it off the shaft. You can take off the pin if you need to, and then spring just comes up. Kind of similar to how it does on the Bilstein, but Bilstein, at least for us, we always use zip ties, and now you don't have to cut those zip ties and put new ones on every single time. So we've got our spring off. Now obviously reverse order, just slide the spring back on, and throw our top hat back in there, get our clip over here. There's a little channel right here on the top of the shaft that will allow you to sit in there just nice to where you can squeeze it closed. You can bring your top hat back up, and now your spring is locked in place and it's not going to be coming off. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. So we've got both of our spindles here on the front end taken apart completely. Obviously no seal here, and you guys saw I was able to just pull out this back bearing no problem. In fact, it actually got stuck on our spindle here, and we are fortunate enough that both sides have the bearing spacer in it, so that kind of helps with our drag coefficient. But you can see we went ahead and took apart our right side as well, just so that we're not sitting here and doing the same thing over and over. We do have to run to the store though so that we can grab some mineral spirits so that we can clean everything up and get some different grease, because right now now we have some red and tacky in our grease gun, and not too certain that red and tacky is very drag friendly, so we're gonna go ahead and try and get some different synthetic. It looks like whoever had this car before had some green stuff on there, so we're gonna try and find something similar. If not, we'll try and pick up something that's probably a little bit better than red and tacky.
No, it's hard with a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
So we just finished up packing both of our front bearings here on the car. We've gone ahead and thrown the tires we're gonna be racing with this weekend on the car and got those all aired up so that we can go ahead and reset everything, get our ride height set. We're gonna get the car back up on scales, check our new cross with the new spring and see if we can't get it back to where it needs to be. If we're still, for whatever reason, terribly loose off the corner with this spring combination up front, we're probably gonna throw a lead block on our right front right here just to help our cross a little bit, because I know before we were at a 53% cross, and so it might be beneficial for us to try and move up to a 54. So just getting a little bit of weight on that right front corner might help. Setting ride heights with the new shocks don't seem too different from how they were with the old, but these coilover kit pieces definitely seem to be easier to manage. It's just a 4mm Allen key. You loosen that up and then you could put your turns in or out however you need it to be to get to where you need to be. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up getting the ride height set, get the car scaled, and hopefully at that point we'll be ready to load the car. Now I've shown you guys before how we scale the car and how we set ride heights and everything. The process didn't change between the old shocks and the new shocks, so everything's pretty much the same. We got our cross dialed in and everything, so now all we got to do is load the car up and hopefully get it up to the track on Friday for our practice. The weather's looking pretty nice right now. The weather's still holding up for Saturday as well, so again, if you're in the Denver area, go ahead and stop by on Saturday, October 7th, to watch our last race of the year. And immediately after, we're going to start tearing down the car and hopefully get into a couple different videos, but for now, we got nothing else to cover. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope to catch you in the next one.